Before we get started with this video, I just want to pay my respects to Kobe Bryant, his daughter Gianna, and the other 7 people who passed away in that tragic helicopter crash yesterday. Didn't want to make a full video because I don't want to try to get views off of that type of situation. But even as a Knicks fan, Kobe was very inspirational to me as a kid. Kobe was like one of my favorite players, if not my favorite, back in the early 2000s. Even though I was kind of rooting for the Kings in the Western Conference Finals in like 2000, but I still always had respect for Kobe, and he was always still one of my favorite players. And it's like, I definitely was one of those kids who was like shooting paper balls in the trash can yelling, "Kobe!" I definitely was one of those kids who did that. And Kobe had a big influence on so many different childhoods, so many different people who are not just basketball fans, but just sports fans or even just humans in general. And his relationship with his daughter Gianna was just one of the most beautiful things. I mean, it's really sad that she never really got going with her life, and it's really sad that Kobe never really, got to reach the heights that he wanted to reach. But, I like to think everything happens for a reason, and it's sad that both of them are gone, but honestly, I didn't know Kobe personally, but I don't think he would want us to be too sad for too long. So, yeah, mourn his death, but like I always say at the end of my videos, no matter what happens, guys, make sure you keep that mofo rolling. That's, I feel like, a Mamba mentality type thing. Although I got it from the movie Snow from the Bluff. I feel like that's a Mamba mentality thing. Just no matter what happens, just keep that mofo rolling. RIP to Kobe, Gianna, and the other 7 victims of that helicopter crash. Why, hello there, beautiful people. Caz the Blackheart back with another Buccaneers franchise video. And the Bucs are coming off a big win against the New Orleans Saints on Week 15. And in order to win the division, they're going to have to win their last 2 games of the season, and they need New Orleans to lose 1 more. So winning the NFC South this season is still very much a possibility for the Bucs. But first, they got to take care of the defending Super Bowl champion Los Angeles Chargers, who were actually eliminated from playoff contention last week. They were doing pretty well. They were sitting at 6-5, but then lost 3 straight games to be dropped to 6-8, and now they're looking forward to next year, a year that they'll probably not have Phillip Rivers. This looks like it'll be his second to last home game as a member of the Chargers, maybe his second to last home game ever. He could retire after this season. But here we go, the Buccaneers taking on the defending champion Los Angeles Chargers, as Phillip Rivers comes out for what looks to be his final Sunday night game ever. He's thrown for 3,400 yards, 23 touchdowns, and just 8 interceptions through 14 games. As he comes out for a 1st and 10 from the 25. Here's a handoff to Gordon. Melvin Gordon with a nice juke move, and he's able to pick up about 9 yards on the play. That would lead to a 2nd and 1. Tampa looking to bring the blitz here, 2nd and 6. Rivers on the play fake, and he's looking deep. Throws, and it's completed to Mike Williams, who gets into Buccaneers territory up to the 33-yard line. The Chargers coming out swinging already. Now it's a 1st and 10 from the Tampa Bay 33. And here's a handoff to Gordon up the middle, and he gets shellacked by Devin White, and Gordon is still on the ground clutching his shoulder. And he would have to go to the locker room, so in comes Justin Jackson at running back. Now 2nd and 9. Rivers going to find Williams, and he breaks away from a defender, and he's up to the 11-yard line. Sean Murphy-Bunting just couldn't bring him down, and it's a new set of downs for the Chargers. Now 1st and 10 from the 11. Rivers throws left side, finds Hunter Henry. Nice juke move there, and Henry's brought down at the 1-yard line. So now the Chargers looking to punch it into the end zone. 1st and goal from the 1. Blitz comes, Rivers throws, and he's intercepted by Miles Jack in the end zone. That's going to be down for a touchback. But Shaquille Barrett was coming for Rivers, and he just had to get it away. He just threw it to the wrong spot. So the Bucs with the football now after a holding call, 2nd and 17. Nico Ryle's going to find Jacob Spain, who picks up the 1st down. Spain with the 18-yard gain in the play. And the Buccaneers move the chains. Now 1st and 10. Riles in the shotgun again. Blitz comes, gets it away, and he's going to be intercepted this time. Desmond King with the interception. He's going to get up to the Tampa Bay 26 as Riles was looking for Evans, but King does a very good job of undercutting that pass. And now the Chargers get a second chance at getting points. Now 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Justin Jackson, and he's able to pick up a nice gain of about 6. Jackson coming in for the injured Melvin Gordon. Now 2nd and 3. Chargers with a double tight set. Here's Jackson, breaks a tackle, but he can't get away from Devin White, who brings him down in the backfield. That's going to lead to a 3rd and 6. Now a 3rd and 12 after another holding call. Here's Rivers under pressure, and Shaquille Barrett gets to him, brings him down for the sack. The right tackle just couldn't hold Barrett there. And now Matt Prater will come out for what looks to be about a 55-yard field goal. Kick is up, and it splits the uprights just barely, getting over the crossbar. So the Chargers take a 3-0 lead, and now Nico Riles will look to atone for his interception on the previous drive. 2nd and 7. Riles under pressure, and he's brought down for the sack. Jerry Tillery able to get into the backfield right past Jack Conklin. And now the Buccaneers facing a 3rd and 15. Riles in the shotgun, through receivers to the right, and they're running for Verts, and Riles gets it away, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Jadarius Duncan, but just overthrew him, and the Buccaneers go 3 and out. Now the Chargers facing a 3rd and 9. Here's Rivers, checks down, finds Travis Benjamin, but P.J. Williams brings him down. Benjamin just short of the 1st down marker, and the Chargers go 3 and out. Now the Bucs start from their own 7, 5 minutes to go in the 1st quarter. Here's the handoff. Leonard Dixon able to pick up about 7 yards on the play. That makes it a very manageable 2nd and 3. 2 receivers to the left side. Here's Riles. Plenty of time to throw. Throws over the middle. Finds Mike Evans, and he's going to get up to about the 30-yard line. Nice throw there from Riles, and Evans with a very nice route as well. Now the Buccaneers facing a 3rd and 7. Riles with no running backs in the backfield with him. And he'll throw right side, and a beautiful catch by O.J. the Juice Man Howard, who gets up to the 42-yard line. So now it's a new set of downs for the Bucs, 1st and 10. Riles under center, 3 tight ends in the set. He'll drop back. And he's going to check it down. There's Howard again, gets away from the defender, and a nice juke there, and he gets out of bounds at about the 22. A 20-yard gain for O.J. Howard. And now the Buccaneers knocking on the door. They're in the red zone now, 3rd and 7. Riles out of the pistol, looking. He's going to throw right side, and he's going to find Jacob Spain, and he's going to step out at about the 4-yard line. Jacob Spain with another gain there. And now with under a minute to go, the Bucs look to take the lead here, 1st and goal. Riles on the RPO. He's going to throw it to Spain, and Spain gets into the end zone for the Buccaneers touchdown as Tampa Bay takes a 7-3 lead in the waning moments of the 1st quarter. Now the Chargers with the football as we begin the 2nd quarter, 3rd and 12. And Rivers under pressure, and he's going to be brought down for the sack. Levante David gets to him, and the Chargers go 3 and out once again. And they'll have to punt it away. Michael Badgley with a nice punt there. And Jacob Spain back to return it. Badgley might have outpunted his coverage. Here goes Spain to the left side, circles around back to the right. He has some blockers in front of him, gets outside. And a nice block there. I don't know if that's a clip or not, but it probably should have been a clip. But Spain down the right sideline nearly takes it all the way. If Badgley wasn't there, that's definitely a punt return for a touchdown. But now the Buccaneers face a 3rd and goal from the 6. Riles drops back, throws to the right, and what a grab by Chris Godwin in the end zone for a Buccaneers touchdown. Although that is a very close one. They're actually going to take a look at this one. And you're going to see why his feet were so close to going out of bounds. But I do think he got both feet in bounds. And 1, 2, yep, he drags both of them down. I can kind of see why they wanted to review this. But it did stand to the Buccaneers with a 14-3 lead. So now here's Rivers on 3rd and 3 on the play fake. And there's David again. Another sack for Levante David, his 2nd of the game. And once again, the Chargers go 3 and out. So now Buccaneers football, it's a 3rd and 4. Riles checks down, finds Anthony Ferkser. And Ferkser going to pick up the 1st down up to the 34-yard line. The Bucs with another 3rd down here as Riles is in the shotgun alone. He's going to check down to Mike Evans, and it's another 1st down. As the Buccaneers are just slowly but methodically moving the football down the field. The Chargers just don't have any answer for it so far. Now 1st and 10. Hand off to Jones out of the shotgun, and Jones going to pick up about 9 yards on the play, so now it's going to be 2nd and 1. 3 tight ends in the set for the Buccaneers. Hand off to Leonard Dixon. He's going to get to the outside, runs over a defender, and he's able to pick up the first down up to the 38-yard line. As the Buccaneers look to make this a 3-score game, now 1st and 10. The Chargers have 8 men in the box right now, but it's not going to matter as Leonard Dixon gets to the outside and he picks up a nice gain of 8. If he would have ran over King, that's a touchdown. So now 2nd and 2. Here's another handoff to Jones, and Jones going to fight his way forward for a first down up to the 27-yard line. Under 5 minutes to go in the first half. It's a 2nd and 10 for the Bucs. Here's Riles. He's going to look deep, looking for O.J. Howard, but it's intercepted. Derwin James, the former Florida State Seminole, with the interception, and he gets up to the 19-yard line. The 2nd interception of the game for Riles. So now the Chargers, with 4:23, have a chance to make this a 1-score game once again. Here's the play fake by Rivers. He looks deep, gets it away somehow, and he finds Mike Williams, who gets up to the 38-yard line. That's going to be a new set of downs for the Chargers. The Buccaneers with a single high safety look on 1st and 10. As Rivers with another play fake gets it away, and he's going to find Virgil Green, who's going to get past the 50 up to the 48-yard line. As the Buccaneers secondary once again struggling to stop the pass. Now 1st and 10. Rivers waiting in the pocket. Plenty of time to throw. He's going to check down to Jackson. Jackson breaks a tackle, breaks another one, and he gets up to about the 27-yard line. Levante David was in coverage on Jackson, but left him to go blitz, and that freed Jackson up to get a big gain over the middle. So now 2nd and 1. This time Jackson's going nowhere. Vita Vea with a big stop in the backfield. That's a loss of 4 as we hit the 2-minute warning. Now 2nd and 14. Rivers in the shotgun again. He'll drop back. Throws right side. Completed. And it's Keenan Allen who gets up to the 21-yard line. That's going to bring up a 3rd and 4 after a 10-yard gain. Rivers throws right side. He's going to complete it to Jackson. Jackson up the right side, and he's able to get out of bounds at about the 5. And the Chargers so close to getting into the end zone now. 1st and 10, and Rivers going to drop back this time, and he's under pressure. Eric Berry came in on the blitz and brings him down for a 4-yard loss. That's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. And the Bucs bring the blitz. Rivers gets it away, finds Henry. He coughs the football up, but it's picked up by the Chargers, who burn their first time out of the half. That's going to lead to a 3rd and 3. Rivers going to drop back. He's going to check it down to Benjamin, and Travis Benjamin gets into the end zone. Touch Chargers as they cut their deficit down to 4 as we head into halftime. Tampa Bay with a 14-10 lead over the Chargers, and what has been a pretty sloppy game so far for the Buccaneers. Both offensively and defensively, they've made a lot of mistakes, but we still have another half of football left for worse or better as the Buccaneers face a 3rd and 9. Riles in the shotgun, and he's going to scramble, runs up the middle, and he coughs the football up. Picked up by the Chargers, and Riles turns the ball over for the 3rd time in this game, and that might set up the Chargers to take the lead here. 2nd and 7. Here's a handoff to Jackson, finds a lane, and he's able to pick up a nice gain of 9 on the play. That leads to a 3rd and 1. Rivers in the shotgun. He's going to hand it off to Jackson again, but Levante David with a big stop. Correa coming up with a follow-up, and the Chargers will have to settle for another 55-yard field goal attempt. Prater's definitely made longer kicks than this, but here comes Kayvon Miller. He blocks the field goal and is picked up by Kamale Correa, and Correa's going to take this all the way back as the Buccaneers extend their lead to 11 off a blocked field goal return for a touchdown. So the fumble by Riles actually benefits them. Now it's a 1st and 10 for the Chargers, who look to get back into this game as Rivers throws it quickly over to Benjamin, who's able to pick up 10 yards and a first down. So now 1st and 10, Chargers with a double tight set. Here's Jackson with a wide open gap into Tampa Bay territory up to the 48. Chargers once again doing a great job of moving the football. Now they face the 2nd and 6. Rivers in the shotgun with the play fake. And he's looking, plenty of time to throw, lets it fly, looking right side, and it's going to be intercepted by Sean Murphy-Bunting. Rivers was looking for Mike Williams, but Murphy-Bunting able to stay with it, throws it to the end zone, and Murphy-Bunting wins the jump ball. So now the Buccaneers look to make it a 3-possession game. Riles over the middle, finds Jacob Spain, who makes the possession catch for the first down. Spain with the gain yet again. Now 1st and 10 for the Bucs. Here's Riles looking to the right side, and a beautiful catch by Chris Godwin. Gets both feet in bounds. And even with the mistakes offensively, they're still throwing the football. They're not afraid to throw it. So now 1st and 10. Riles going to throw right side. Completed to Spain again up to the 34-yard line. Spain has come up big in this game so far as the Buccaneers get a new set of downs. Now 1st and 10. Riles looking underneath. Finds O.J. Howard, who picks up the first down. Gets inside the red zone up to the 18-yard line. So now the Buccaneers knocking on the door of the end zone. 3rd and 9 for the Bucs as Riles is in the shotgun again. Drops back, plenty of time to throw, gets it away, and it's completed, but it's going to be short of the first down marker. Justin Watson makes the grab, but he falls just short, and the Buccaneers going to go for it on 4th and 2. No surprise here. Here's Riles over the middle, finds Jacob Spain. He gets into the end zone for his 2nd touchdown grab of the game as the Buccaneers take a 28-10 lead over the Chargers. And Los Angeles looks to get back into this game now, 2nd and 10. And off to Jackson, finds another hole, and he's able to get another big first down. The Buccaneers, for the most part, have done a good job of stopping Jackson, but he's broken a few big runs just like that one. Now 2nd and 6. Rivers goes left side, finds Keenan Allen, who gets both feet in bounds for the first down out at about the 50-yard line. So after a false start, now it's a 1st and 15 for the Chargers. And here's another play fake. Rivers looking deep. Travis Benjamin has a step on Williams, and he's going to make the grab, and he gets into the end zone for a 55-yard touchdown grab as Travis Benjamin just absolutely burns P.J. Williams on the play. And the Bucs lead is cut to 11 now, 2nd and 10. Riles goes right side, overthrows his intended target, and he's intercepted by Casey Hayward. And that's the 3rd interception thrown by Riles in this game. He is definitely struggling in this one. His 4th turnover in general. Now 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Jackson. He goes nowhere. Correa with a nice stop in the backfield. He's going to lose 3. That's going to lead to a 2nd and 13. Rivers again in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the right side. He's going to hand it off to Jackson. Jackson finds a seam again in the Tampa Bay territory, out of bounds. And now a flag on Dalton Mays. He was hitting Jackson as he was going out of bounds, and that's why the flag was drawn. But I think that was a real ticky-tack call, personally. But regardless, now a 3rd and 11 for the Chargers. Rivers going to drop back. Plenty of time to throw. And he's going to drop back again, and he's finally caught. Just held the ball for way too long. P.J. Williams, who came on the blitz, brings him down. And now the Chargers will settle for another field goal to make it 28-20. The ensuing kickoff, Jacob Spain. He had a nice punt return earlier. Now he might have a big kickoff return. And he's out of bounds at about the 45-yard line. A great return for Spain once again. So now the Buccaneers set up shop at the 45. 1st and 10. Riles with the handoff. Dixon right up the middle into Los Angeles territory. He's going to get up to the 39-yard line. And I know Derrick Henry's still out, but Leonard Dixon is definitely a pretty good replacement for him. Now 1st and 10, here's Dixon again, right up the middle, and Tillery brings him down after a gain of 4. And now Dixon is holding his shoulder. The Buccaneers have had all types of shoulder injuries this year. And there's another one as Dixon would head to the locker room. 2nd and 6, very next play. Ronald Jones with a nice run inside the 5 up to the 3-yard line. So a bit of retribution for his fallen teammate as we hit the final play of the 3rd quarter. Here's Riles on the QB draw, and he goes nowhere. And now Riles is hurt, holding his chest, it looks like. The injury is starting to pile up for the Buccaneers as Gibson checks into the game. Gibson under center. He's going to hand it off to Spain, but the Chargers have it snuffed out. The end around doesn't work at all, and Spain loses 3 yards on the play. That'll be the end of the 3rd quarter as the Buccaneers settle for 3. So now the Chargers face a 3rd and 3, trying to get back into this game. Throws right side, and that's nearly intercepted by Sean Murphy. Bunting just couldn't hold on to it, and Rivers and the Chargers go 3 and out. So Riles is back into the game now as the Buccaneers face a 3rd down. He's going to throw over the middle, finds O.J. Howard on the seam route. That's going to be a first down up to the 45-yard line. Now the Buccaneers face another third down as Riles is in the shotgun once again. He's going to scramble this time. Hopefully he slides. He's going to get a nice gain, steps out of bounds. But a flag on the play. It's going to be holding. And guess who it's against? Carl Lavos. He's going to back the Buccaneers up by 10 yards. It's going to be 3rd and 16 now as Riles drops back. He's going to throw right side, completed to O.J. Howard. He gets a block down the field. Howard up the right sideline, inside the 20, up to the 17-yard line. And now the Buccaneers looking to put the dagger in this one. 1st and 10. Riles in the shotgun, 2 receivers on either side. Riles under pressure, and he's going to be brought down for the sack. C4, Christian Covington gets to him. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 19 for the Buccaneers. Under 10 minutes to go in the game. Riles going to roll to his left. And he's going to throw, and he throws this one away, looking for Spain, but just overthrew him. And the Buccaneers will have to settle for another Matt Gay field goal to make it 34-20. The Chargers still have plenty of time to come back in this one as they face a 2nd and 6. Rivers over the middle finds Benjamin for the first down. Now a 2nd and 10 for Los Angeles as Rivers drops back. Looking over the middle, he's going to be intercepted by Dalton Mays, who atones for his unnecessary roughness call earlier in the half. And as long as the Buccaneers play their cards right, this could be the dagger. 2nd and 8 for the Bucs now. Riles gets it away, finds a wide open Jacob Spain with a nice spin move there after the juke. Another juke, and he gets up to the 24-yard line. Spain has absolutely killed the Chargers today as the Buccaneers face another 1st and 10. Hand off to Jones. Wide open gap on the counter play, and he's able to pick up the first down up to the 13-yard line. As the Buccaneers continue to work on putting this game away. Now a 3rd and 9. Riles in the shotgun. 2 receivers either side again. Riles going to throw right side. Finds Spain, but he couldn't hold on to it. Would have been short of the first down marker regardless. So the Buccaneers will have to settle for another Matt Gay field goal. The 3rd of the day for him. And here's the snap. Kicks on the way. And that's pretty much going to do it for the most part. As the Bucs have a 3-score lead, but the Chargers still going to put up a fight regardless. They didn't win a Super Bowl by just sitting down and letting losses happen, as Hunter Henry puts on a couple of juke moves there and picks up the first down up to the 39. Now a 2nd and 3 for the Chargers. 3 minutes to go in the game. Rivers going to look to the left side, completed, and a nice grab there by Keenan Allen, who's been otherwise pretty quiet in this game for the most part, only 35 yards on 3 catches. So now 1st and 10. Rivers going to check down to Henry. Henry with the catch, but he gets jacked up by Miles Jack, who picks up the fumble. And he could have had that return for a scoop and score, but just fell over. And that's pretty much going to do it here. I'm going to show you one more play, 4th and 2. And here's a handoff to Ronald Jones. He gets to the outside. Jones up the left sideline. He might go all the way. Ronald Jones is pushed out of bounds at the 10-yard line. But still a really good game, and that's how he gets over 100 yards. The Buccaneers walk away with a 37-20 victory over the defending champion Los Angeles Chargers. It's been a rough season for Los Angeles for the most part. And losing Melvin Gordon early on in this game definitely did not help their chances, although Justin Jackson did his thing. He's no Melvin Gordon, and I really felt they missed him in the majority of this football game. So checking out the stats, Nico Riles, not one of his best performances, 22 for 41, 300 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 3 interceptions in this one. Ronald Jones with a really good game, 123 yards on 19 carries. Leonard Dixon had 47 yards on 8 carries before going out with the shoulder injury, which was a shoulder tear, so he could be out for a while. Jacob Spain, 8 catches, 102 yards, and 2 touchdowns. O.J. Howard, 130 yards on 5 catches. So both of them had an amazing game. And P.J. Williams led the team in tackles with 12. Correa with 5 tackles for a loss in this one. And 5 total sacks for the Buccaneers, 3 total interceptions. Just overall a great game for the Buccaneers in this one. Even though they struggled with turnovers themselves, they forced a lot on defense, and that's basically the reason they won the game. Phillip Rivers, 26 for 35, 313 yards, 2 touchdowns, 3 picks. Justin Jackson finishes it with 65 yards and 15 carries. Travis Benjamin had a really good game, 7 catches, 94 yards, and 2 touchdowns. But Drew Tranquill led the Chargers with 12 tackles. And this is definitely a very, very competitive football team. It's kind of sad to see that they won't be in the playoffs because I really do think that they could have made it back to the Super Bowl if a few things went their way. As for the Bucs, they actually clinch a playoff berth and at very least the 5th seed in the NFC, if not the 1 or 2 seed. So congratulations to the Buccaneers on winning this game and going to the playoffs for the 2nd straight year. And if the Saints actually lose to the Chiefs this week, you'll find out next video whether or not they did. The Buccaneers could win the division with a win over the Panthers next week. But we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Hit the sub button if you're new as well. You guys have yourselves a wonderful rest of your day night or whenever you're watching this. Like I always say, guys, no matter what happens, make sure you keep that mofo rolling. I love y'all 3,000. I'm Audi 5,000. Deuces.